Hello and welcome back to Chicagoland, site to race number 12 of season number 4 of the Coke Vanilla Cup Series. We're live from Joliet, Illinois, where if you watched qualifying, you know that the pole sitter is Jonathan Zorland and he'll start alongside Charles Jackson. Row 2 consists of Mason Powers and Jeff James. Max Newarth will start inside row 3 alongside Charles Sanford, who the S3 Motorsports team revealed actually this weekend that they picked up some sponsorship for this 05 car that will be debuting just after the All-Star race with the Coke 600. So exciting news out of there. They unveiled the scheme. We'll actually see it there, and it'll be interesting. They're not sure if they'll actually use it for the All-Star race or not. But row 4 then will consist of Cosmic Nova and Ashley LaPlante. Row 5 is Eric Powers, Dylan Thoreau, getting ready to get the command as we go through the rest of the starting grid.
Drivers, start your engines!
So the points coming into play. Dylan Young grabbed the points lead last week and he's got by 27 points over Steve Pollard in the 27. The 45 of Tom Shelley's 29 points back in third. And Sky Commons is fourth in points, 51 points back. Fifth in points is Amy Shelley, 78 points back. Rest of the top 10 coming into the race: Momo Akari, Henry Powers, Preston Plord, Mason Neal, and Gene Sanford. And Preston Plord is the last guy who could leave here as the points leader. Onboard cameras that we will carry: Dylan Young carries the Budweiser onboard camera, Steve Pollard the Chevy onboard camera, Tom Shelley will be carrying the Dodge onboard camera, Sky Commons the Valvoline onboard camera, Henry Powers the Ford onboard camera, Mason Neal the Sony onboard camera, and Gene Sanford will be carrying the Domino's onboard camera here this weekend. And we are almost set to go for 27 laps. We saw a great truck race, and boys, fans really expecting a good one here today. And you know what? So am I. Love this track. Pace car pull off. Here we go. Field is ready to go. 27 laps in store here today. There you see one line, and we are off and running. Jonathan Zorline leads us down. Dylan Thoreau already makes it 3 wide, or gets shoved up to the high side, one or the other. Eric Powers makes it 3 wide going into turn number 1. Cloudy conditions here today, making it nice and interesting. Jeff James quickly tries to go for the top spot down the back straightaway. Charles Sanford almost up in the wall there in the 05. He is in the wall actually as they come off turn number 4. They keep it going straight though. Jonathan Zorline leads lap 1. Max Newarth goes for second. Here comes Eric Powers now, the 88. Sanford again in the wall, the 05 car. Loving the high line, but it's not working out for him right now. That car's still in the wall as it goes down the back straightaway. It's not going to end well. This is not going to end well. Oh my gosh, Matt Dixon up in the wall, the 40. Oh, and around they go. Dylan Thoreau's around, so is Daniel Day. Ish Taylor, Troy Kang involved. Eric and Rage, Ashley Brock. Matthew Marias is in it. Ish Taylor got involved. Looks like Allie Nelson, possibly Mary Shelley involved in the 38 car. Daniel Day with heavy damage. There's Preston Plord's car, Dylan Thoreau. And the field has already taken the caution flag apparently. Jonathan Zorline, the leader. Okay, pace car just faked out the field going to pit lane. Okay. That just happened. Well, with that caution out early, let's go and take a look back at what happened. Well, the field was getting very anxious here going into turn 3. Watch Daniel Day and Chris Washer there. I mean, just driving it. There's Matt Dixon going up the track into the wall. You can kind of see where that safer barrier peeks out a little bit from the from the wall there. But Day's going to come up into the 7, and just like we saw yesterday with the Chris Washer incident, they spin around, and this is where the trouble starts. See Gene Sanford get by. There's Troy Kang just absolutely pile driving. DJ Curtis kind of gets lucky. There's Dixon and Marias. There's Eric and Rage involved in Ashley Brock. Not sure if she actually gets by this or not. There's the 22. What was Mary Shelley? Hold on. We're hearing Kosh. What the heck was going on here? Preston Plord, who started in the back, gets turned around by the 12 almost. This was at the completion of lap 1. Plord tries to get out the track and doesn't, and this does not bring out the caution. It still makes me curious what happens to the 38. This is coming off turn number 2. Sam Curtis and Gene Sanford gets into the 38. Around Mary Shelley goes. And this was actually enough to have brought out the caution or no, never mind. This didn't. Because I thought I saw the caution out already. Wow, so a lot happening this lap. Because there's the wreck that actually does bring out the caution. Okay then, so interesting things happening here in the early going. Let's go back to the green flag. And we are back at the completion of lap number 5. So lap 6 is on the board. 3 drivers are out of the race. Troy King, Matthew Marias, and Eric and Rage. Jonathan Zorline is still the leader. Then it's Eric Powers, Amy Shelley, Charles Jackson, Ben Neuwirth, Max Neuwirth, Ashley LaPlante, Mason Powers, Jeff James, Kyle Matthews, Sky Commons, Cosmic Nova, Momo Akari, Kyle Collins, Jim Casella, Zach Freller, Sam Curtis, Tristan Wilhoit, Theo Stegall, Stephen Paul III, Charles Sanford, Sam Young, Gene Sanford, Steve Pollard, Chris Washer, Henry Powers, Dylan Young, Tom Shelley, Austin LaPlante, DJ Curtis, top 30, Ish Taylor, Matt Dixon, Ashley Brock, Mason Neal, Allie Nelson, Daniel Day, Mary Shelley, Dylan Thoreau, and Preston Plord. The lead lap cars and the cars still running in this race. So a very interesting start here to this race, as definitely didn't go like the truck race where they were able to complete 12 laps before they wrecked. Pace car pulls off, leading field under control of Jonathan Zorline. Our pole sitter still leads, doing an impressive job, and the green flag is out. There you see Eric Powers makes a move to the outside. Will he be able to get back to in line? Yes, he will. Amy Shelley lets him in. Ben Neuwirth, though, does not let the 9 back in line. Goes right straight for 4th, gets it, and Eric Powers now going for the race lead. Powers trying to make it all 4 Yates cars in the All-Star race next week. As Neuwirth goes for 2nd, his caution's already out. Zorline plows the wall there. And look at Neuwirth on the apron trying to get moves done. Does not quite get the spot. Up to 3rd. Shelley with more damage. Dylan Thoreau's on pit lane. Daniel Day looks to have some damage in the 28 car. So, interesting wreck there. Let's see what happened. Looks like Dylan Thoreau collected. So, right off the restart, Daniel Day a little bit off the pace. His teammate Mary Shelley jumps to the outside to get around him. Dylan Thoreau tries to go even higher a little bit around the 38. 04 decides to go inside of the 7 here. And the 04 makes a little bit of contact 28. They come up into the 7 of Dylan Thoreau. And this was a hard hit. Bam! Preston Plord almost gets the wall there. But Dylan Thoreau's day looks to be over already in the number 7. He'll have to go to the showdown next week. Try and work his way into the All-Star race. Tough way to end the race for him. And man, the run to the line there. Let's go back to the green flag. And And we are back at Dylan Thoreau to the list of retirees from this race. 38 cars still on track as we're 10 laps complete, 11 in the books when they come around to get the green flag. Eric Powers is your leader, then it's Amy Shelley, Ben Neuwirth, Mason Powers, Kyle Matthews, Jonathan Zorline, Sky Commons, Charles Jackson, Jeff James, and Ashley LaPlante. Interesting thing here, the top 7 have yet to go to victory lane to be able to put themselves in the All-Star race for next week. Max Neuwirth runs 11th, Kyle Collins 12th, then Momo Akari, Jim Casella, Zach Preller, Sam Curtis, Cosmic Nova, Theo Stegall, Tristan Wilhoit, Stephen Paul III, Sam Young, Charles Sanford, Steve Pollard, Gene Sanford, Henry Powers, Tom Shelley, Dylan Young, Austin LaPlante, Chris Washer, DJ Curtis, Ashley Brock, Allie Nelson, Matt Dixon, Mason Neal, Ish Taylor, Daniel Day, Preston Plord, and Mary Shelley. The lead lap cars, Shelley's car badly beaten up right now. So 38 cars still left as we get ready to complete 11 laps. Field in control of Eric Powers. And the green flag is out. Look at this. Kyle Matthews tries to go up to the outside now. Zorline gonna fill that hole. Ben Neuwirth now goes for second on Shelley. Matthews, remember, finished 10th in the truck race on Friday there. A great run for him. And Matthews going to be able to get in line there now as he goes for third. Sky Commons in the wall. Gets out of it. Nice job. Now back in the wall. Still green, though, as we come around. Oh, maybe not, though. Sam Curtis, Momo Akari making contact. Nice save there. Akari's in the wall. Oh, and around goes Theo. Oh, big wreck. This could be big. How is it only 3 cars right now? Now it's 5. Oh, Plord. And coming back around to see if they wrecked again. It does not look like they did. Okay. Wow. Huge wreck. Eric Powers still leads, but now it's over Kyle Matthews who got up to second. A great job there. What's the camera guy doing in the middle of the infield? I've never seen that. Okay. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't see what I just saw there on pit lane. Okay. With that, let's go back and take a look at what happened there to bring out the caution. I truly find this incredible that they did not wreck earlier than this, but there you see it. Stephen Paul III pushes Theo Stegall up the track, and what was he to do? Sky Commons was there. Momo Akari gets involved. Sanford gets by this, luckily. There's Gene Sanford getting into the 15, putting him up on 2 wheels. There's Tom Shelley, Ashley Brock. There's Plord coming in. Neil, I think, tries to get by it. Not sure if he does. We'll take an onboard with him. We'll actually take a few onboards here in this one. Just real quick, then we'll take you back to the green flag. We're going to start on board the Domino's Dodge of Gene Sanford. And here's what Henry Powers saw in the City Financial Ford. Boy, he and Charles did a good job being through this. And we are back. Preston Plord, the only retiree, but Stephen Paul III has pit underneath the caution. Not quite sure what that was for. We're not no word's been given yet from the pit lane. But Eric Powers is the leader, and it's Kyle Matthews, Amy Shelley, Ben Neuwirth, Mason Powers, Charles Jackson, Ashley LaPlante, Jeff James, Jonathan Zorline, and Kyle Collins, the top 10. Then it's Jim Casella, Zach Preller, Max Neuwirth, Sam Curtis, Sam Young, Steve Pollard, Sky Commons, Charles Sanford, Henry Powers, Tristan Wilhoit, Austin LaPlante, Dylan Young, Cosmic Nova, DJ Curtis, Chris Washer, Allie Nelson, Tom Shelley, Mason Neal, Matt Dixon, Momo Akari, Mary Shelley, Ish Taylor, Daniel Day, Ashley Brock, Gene Sanford, Theo Stegall, and Stephen Paul III, the lead lap cars. What's good to know, it'll be 10 laps to go when they get the green flag. Hopefully that means not too many more wrecks. But here we go. Green flag's back out. Who's going to get this one won? Who's going to get the win? Three wide back here. Jeff James, Ashley LaPlante, Charles Jackson. All making moves. That was for 6th. Mason Powers tries to go for 4th on Ben Neuwirth. Meanwhile, here goes Kyle Matthews looking to the inside of the 88. Powers going to try and get the run off the top side there. Man, if that was the finish, that would have been incredible. Still green flag racing. Kyle Matthews to the top spot for James Finch Racing. Powers back to 3rd now as Shelley's going to grab the spot. Ben Neuwirth was trying to grab the position as well. And Mason Powers with the ultimate dive bomb goes for 4th. Now here comes Jeff James. Powers in the wall in the 88. And where on earth did Zach Kreller come from on that? Just from nowhere in that picture. Meanwhile, Jeff James now up to 4th, going for 3rd now. On Mason Powers, Ashley LaPlante, a winner this season at California, goes for the spot as well. Powers gets the run, and now LaPlante to the inside of James. Here comes Jim Casella now up to 6th. Meanwhile, the top 2 are Dodges, and they're pulling away. Jeff James in the wall now. Gets out of it nice and smoothly. Looking back here, Dylan Young, our points leader, right now runs in the 16th position. 3 wide. Jeff James almost gets the wall again. Kyle Collins now going to try and take advantage. Eric Powers getting stuck behind him. Lovely view of the pace car. They're going to be about 3 wide here or so coming off this corner. James in the wall. Sam and Dylan. Oh my God, they saved it. Meanwhile, Amy Shelley tries to run down the 09 cars. Kyle Matthews tries to hang on for victory. He doesn't want to be in that 39 car showdown next week. He'd rather make it a 38 car showdown and not have to worry about it. Mason Powers, Ashley LaPlante, Jim Casella now in 5th. Trying to run him down. 5 laps to go, now 4.5. 4 to go this time by. Here comes the 89, peaks to the inside, and Casella's going to make the move for 4th. Can Kyle Matthews hang on to it? No. Shelley to the top spot. Gotta keep out of the wall, Kyle. He does. Powers and Casella now trying to run him down. Here comes Jackson going for 6th on Kreller. Matthews now goes back for the top spot as they try and start to catch. That is Theo. Mary Shelley on the pit lane. Three to go now as Jim Casella goes into 3rd. Down the back straightaway they go. Who's going to get it done? Casella tries for 2nd now as they start to close in on the 15 of Theo Stegall. They also have the 40 of Matt Dixon out just in front of him. Shelley now comes off pit lane. Casella goes for 2nd. Matthews tries and does not get to the inside of Stegall. The lap car going to hold him up a little bit. Here comes Casella now. Casella all over the back bumper. They get to the inside of the 40. They clear him. It could be just these two. Looking at the top spot, Amy Shelley's in it as well. Never mind. 3-car battle for the top spot. 1 lap to go. Is it going to be the 09? Is it going to be the 96? Do they reckon is it the 89 maybe? Down the back straightaway, Casella is there. Jim Casella versus Kyle Matthews for the victory. Here comes Amy Shelley making a dive bomb effort for the win. Does Matthews hang on to it? We go to the spectator cam. Never mind. Oh my gosh, Casella with the victory. Took it away from him at the last second. Jim Casella, first time winner in the Coke Vanilla Cup Series. And Matthew's going to come up 14 thousandths shy. Man, Hall of Fame Racing is a victor in the Coke Vanilla Cup Series now. Top 10 here today behind him. Kyle Matthews, Amy Shelley, Ashley LaPlante, Charles Jackson, Ben Neworth, Kyle Collins, Dylan Young, Austin LaPlante, and Zach Kreller. But an amazing finish as Jim Casella just runs the 09 down, courtesy with help from the lap cars of the 15 and the 40, is able to get the victory here today. Look at the bottom of the results. Theo Stegall went 2 laps down by the end of it. Mary Shelley did as well with the pit stops. And Dixon also falls a lap down. Ish Taylor would have been the next one to go a lap down. Man, you gotta feel for Matthews, but it'll be 29 drivers in the All-Star race next week at probably Lowesmore Speedway. 38 cars in the showdown. Oh my god, I cannot believe that. I thought Matthews had the victory. I will be honest. But Jim Casella, way to use the bottom line there, gets the run, wins the race. Average speed today, 106.171 miles an hour. Leave a like if you enjoyed that. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. We got All-Star racing up next, as well as some truck racing from Lowesmore Speedway. I just can't believe that.